Happy holidays from Bloodbath TV. Today we're watching Christmas, Bloody Christmas. You better not cry.
I'm dreaming of a red Xmas.
Written and directed by Joe Begos. Starring Riley Dandy, Sam Delick, Jeff Daniel Phillips, and Abraham Ben Ruby as Santa.
The moment I heard there was a killer robot Santa on the loose in a movie, I knew what we had to watch. And this did not let us down. We are gonna talk minor spoilers, but we're not gonna give away who dies. I'm probably gonna have to blur that out anyway, cause YouTube. But we're gonna talk about like the basic premise and like the highlights, and we're gonna keep spoilers to a minimum if we can. Basically, this movie is about Tori. She runs a record store. It's her and her employee, Robbie, and they just want to drink. They want to hit the town, go deliver some alcohol to some friends, go to a bar, hang out in like the coolest town ever because it is lit so well. It's like everybody's having a rave here.
It's like a strip club if it were a town.
That sounds like a wonderful town. And it looks like a wonderful town, minus the killer Santa. What they don't know is there's been a recall on robot Santas that are put up in, what, TW Bonkers, a store. That store sounds awesome and looks awesome. It has an ice cream shop in the back and an ass-eating throne on the front. In any case, the Santas need a firmware update and there's a recall, and I guess just like this minor firmware update, well, without it, they go on murderous rampages.
So the movie started out with those commercials.
Oh yeah, the
to prime it
commercials.
off.
Yeah.
I think it set the tone for a great movie right off the bat.
Kuntz Christmas Cream Pies, an established cream pie professional for over 50.
Yeah, a little foreshadowing about the Santa toy.
He's not a toy.
What is he?
He's just like a jolly man.
I'll take two.
Robo Santa Plus fully replaces your local degenerate mall Santa.
My favorite intro part where it's like, here's this alcohol ad, great for the whole family, and Dad's pouring a drink for all the kids.
Oh, this is just what I wanted. I want some.
We can all have some.
The movie is just super flashy and cool. It's like a 16mm movie. It looks kind of grindhouse, but also has all like these awesome lights all over the place. Like we said, it looks like a strip club, but like it actually makes sense. Tori works in a record store, so like having the black lights and all the crazy lights there, cool.
The record store looked great, yeah. It looked like an awesome record store. The toy store, I can buy it.
Yeah.
Too. The bar, okay.
Yeah, that was just a crazy ass bar, and I really want to go there after this.
You know, back at her place, all right, maybe.
Even the streets, just like, it felt like a Christmas movie through and through, which is very key to watching a Christmas movie, especially if it has Christmas in the title twice. There's snow, there's Santas. It's good shit. We're always looking for new Christmas horror, and this year was tough. It was between this and Beelzebub, Santa Claus, Cereal,
Oh, you always know the scraping the bottom of the barrel.
This came out the same day that we went to film, like, phew, because y'all would have had a different video today. Or maybe not, because YouTube would have just suppressed it to shit.
Right. Maybe we're just making this for a bunch of Santa robots.
Maybe we've only survived because we're blending in, because we got our Santa hats on.
Oh, okay.
But this Santa didn't give a shit, because he did not hold back. He killed everybody, because he's a robot, dude. He's just walking around with an axe, and he is unrelenting. He just kills everybody without question, whether you're young, whether you're old.
He's not gonna kill that child, though, right?
Well, and the kills in this movie are awesome. Every type of like axe to a head that you could think of, angle-wise, oh, he does it.
Oh, the head stomp, too?
Oh yeah, there's a nice head stomp.
Yeah.
And the practical effects are so good. When the kills happen, it's like you see all of them on screen, but then you also get like the bonus shot of like a really close-up angle of something happening to their faces.
The lighting and the camera work too, actually, was really good. There was a lot of single shot scenes.
Yeah, the long takes.
Like the opening shot, right there, walking into the record store for the first time.
I gotta say, I really liked just the random dialogue.
I didn't know you two were a thing.
We're not.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
I think this might not be everybody's cup of tea because they do just like talk a lot about nonsense, but I think that's what makes you care about the characters because they feel normal. Like Tori and Robbie just talking about records and music and arguing about
like they were riffing
movies.
A little bit, right? It seemed a little unscripted in parts, which was fun.
Yeah, you felt like they were like people that hang out all the time. This is the kind of shit that you would do when you're walking from bar to bar one night. Like, this is the same shit we would talk about. Except it would be like rap music or YouTube videos. When it comes to a killer Santa, like, aside from the kills, like, the guy looks cool.
Okay, we knew he was a robot right out of the gates.
Yes.
But then he didn't really seem very robotic for a bit.
Hey, you didn't hear those...
Not in the first few scenes. He was straight up, like, creepy stalker killer.
Kind of like a Silent Night, Deadly Night kind of dude.
And then it wasn't until he started to get some wear and tear on him that he was full Terminator.
And this guy did not go down without a fight, that's for sure. He just kept going, just like a robot would. He was brutal. Like, he would take shotguns to the chest and, you know, that doesn't affect him. Doesn't matter. He's ripping out your fucking windshield and throwing it. And he just kills everybody in his way. It is so good. Closer to the end, you start to see like more of the battle damage. That's when he comes into his own. When you could see him with like green lasers coming out his eyes. That looked dope as hell.
Yeah, I want to know where all the other Santas are. He's not the only one for sale. He's not the only TW bonkers in the tri-state area.
That's what I was gonna say, tri-state area, but I don't think they even said that.
No, they didn't.
Why is that the area we thought of?
Yeah, there could have been more robots. But maybe a sequel opportunity. I would definitely come back for more of this.
Absolutely. So. It's really hard to talk about good movies.
It's easy to cut up the bad ones.
Yeah, but when it comes to good ones, it's like, we don't want to talk about too much because we want you to see it without us spoiling the whole thing.
Right.
Which is part of the problem we're having. But at the same time, it's like, they did all the good stuff. Like, what do you want us to say?
Right, they already did it. Go watch it.
Go watch the movie.
Go watch that one.
We almost left here without talking about the music, but the music was so good. Not only from like the rock soundtrack.
Oh, come on.
But they also had like some 80s synth when it got closer to the end of the film.
Well integrated with the rest of the film, right? So it always fit the scene, but it was also like bangers.
Speaking of bangers, I forgot. I was super impressed.
Don't do it. Thought you were gonna do a thing. Like, I wanna bang that.
I was gonna say there's like some scenes where there's an ambulance that like busts through some cars and there's explosions, but there's actual like big stunts that you wouldn't expect in a movie that has like a smaller budget. I mean, it's not the smallest budget, but it's certainly smaller than a lot.
I don't know, like it didn't seem like a low budget movie by any standards. I don't know, maybe there wasn't a lot of settings or anything, but like it was really well done, well shot, and like the cast was really good.
But I still know that it's an indie horror movie just knowing that.
I didn't know that. This is just another AMC flick.
Too soon. Because if AMC is canceling the network that this movie premiered on, maybe nobody can even see it.
Oh, shit. Probably because they spent all their money on this movie.
Yeah, AMC is shutting down Shudder because it's like, well, we gave Joe all the money.
Put all our eggs in this Santa basket.
Also, we invested in the AI and all those Santas, and this was actually real.
Based on a true story.
Fully replaces your local degenerate mall Santa, keeping you and your children safe.
At the end of the day, this movie was excellent, and you should all watch it because if you're looking for Christmas horror, why not have a robot involved? A robot Santa is perfect. This movie looks great. The Santa is brutal. The characters are enjoyable, relatable, and they just feel normal. So when there's a robot Santa running around and killing a bunch of people, like what else do you want? Like that's just too cool. The fights are great. The kills are awesome. It's just a good time. So I'm gonna give this 4. God, I hope they check on those nachos soon because they're probably burning up because that oven's been on for so friggin' long. Depending on how long it took her to climax, out of 5.
I thought this movie, all in all, was just great. Cinematography, acting, music, it had it all. And then they threw in a killer robot Santa as the icing on the angel on the tree.
The tinsel on my garland. That sounds like a sex movie.
That's it, yeah. If you haven't seen it, go see it. So I'll give this movie 4.5 police station bathroom blunts out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't any, do want to check it out. Links are in the description. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with everything here on Bloodbath TV.
Nice.
Happy holidays.